to the world she and the Princess of Wales, composed, controlled, and always under watch. But behind the quiet walls of Anmer Hall, that image begins to shift. Because here something unexpected happens. The rules soften, the titles fade, and the life she lives may not be what anyone imagined. Hidden within the Sandringham estate, Anmer Hall was never meant to be just another royal home. It was a choice, a quiet decision by Prince William and Kate Middleton to step away at least partially from the intensity of royal life in London. Gifted by Queen Elizabeth II, the house could have remained a symbol of status. But instead, it became something else entirely. A retreat, a boundary, and perhaps a quiet statement. But if Anmer Hall feels different, it's not just because of where it is, it's because of who is welcomed in. At the centre of this shift is Carole Middleton, not royal, not bound by centuries of protocol, yet increasingly present. Her influence doesn't announce itself loudly, but it changes everything. The atmosphere becomes more relaxed, the routines more familiar, the home less about tradition, more about comfort. Even the heart of the house tells the story. Not a formal dining room, but a kitchen, lived in, used, shared. A detail that once quietly puzzled Queen Elizabeth II herself. Because in many ways, this wasn't how royal life was supposed to look. On the surface, life here seems simple. Children running in the garden, family meals, quiet evenings, moments that feel entirely ordinary. But that simplicity is carefully protected, shielded from public view. Designed to create a space where their children can grow up not just as royals, but as children. There are stories of outdoor play, of animals, of open space and freedom. A life intentionally shaped to feel normal. And yet it exists just steps away from one of the most scrutinised roles in the world. And this is where the contrast becomes impossible to ignore, because beyond Anmer Hall, duty is always waiting. The cameras, the expectations, the unspoken rules. But inside, something shifts. The pace slows, the pressure eases. And for a moment, the future king and queen are simply a family. It's a balance carefully maintained, rarely discussed, but deeply important. Because without it, the weight of royal life would look very different. Perhaps that's the real story of Anmer Hall. Not just a house, but a quiet attempt to hold on to something easily lost. Normality, connection, a sense of self beyond titles. Because even in a life defined by duty, there is still a need to step away. To return, not to royalty, but to family. Because in the end, even future kings and queens long for ordinary moments in life, where they can simply be themselves.